There's always an article in the New York Times, it seems, about the death of subscriptions.
Mhm.
And not this isn't really interesting something. And you've heard me say this before, if we were to hop in our DeLorean, like we were in Back to the Future, and go back a year, this data would look very different. If we were comparing 2023 to 2019, these would be down, actually. So 2024 turned a corner. And I'll say one other thing about this, and I'll pause because I know you have feedback and questions, is we've expanded this headline. So it's always been there. Membership, um, choose your owns, bulk buys have always been under the headline of subscription, and we've always tracked them as part of subscription. But so many of the folks out there in the sector are leaning into memberships, transactional membership packages, that I think it's worth expanding the headline to be not just subscription and membership. Again, the data's always included it, so it's not like we're having it in there for the first time, but more people are doing them, and I think that's playing a role in some of the growth. Having more options for the type of product lines that people can participate in that align with the kind of lifestyle they have and are interested in.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. So we don't care. We say we use subscription as some one of Brad Carlin who we work with at TRG said this recently and it was like mind blowing to me. Subscription is a tool, right? You have a tool belt worth of tools that you can use to build loyalty. One of them subscription, one of them could be membership, could be other benefit oriented things, choose your own, pick pass, whatever you want to call it. But we're lumping all of those tools into this this method for getting people to show more frequency and attendance. Would you say is that right?
Yeah, so sort of like your that tool belt you could call your loyalty package tool belt or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Yeah, so indeed, totally, that's a great way to think about it.
Okay, so what is driving, what do you think? So you said 24, we're in the black, so to speak. What's driving, do you know, this subscription and membership resurgence?
Yeah, so click ahead and
Oh,
we
okay.
might have a spoiler alert there. So interesting, similar story to what we saw at the singles is per capita revenue is up. So in
Okay.
subscriptions, you could think of per capita as per unit per cap. So if you have a package that is, you're a theater and you have six productions in your season and you sell those as a subscription package, you have six units in your six play package. So the per unit per cap up 24% from 2019 to 2024. So what would have been the per unit per cap in 2019 was $53.65 in 2024. But look at this, actually, the
Mm,
adjusted for inflation, the $53 in 2019 is $65.
mm.
So actually, while it went up 24% comparatively, it actually like isn't making you any more money today than it did then. So, but it is driving like that, like it is keeping pace. But an interesting thing, we might think we're raising our prices, and technically we are, but not enough to surpass increases in inflation.